congratulations, big win, double over the league leaders. What are your thoughts on tonight?
Yeah, I think it was a really good performance. I think that was clear. First half showed real confidence, real composure. Really took the game on, controlled the game, had some really good chances, and yeah, loads to enjoy about the performance. Showed real growth in the team, and missing some important players as well. So that was a big positive. We knew then at half time that the whole game wouldn't be like that. You know, way against a team this strong with a home record they have, you're not going to have a period of pressure and set plays, and you're going to have to stay strong in that. And we managed to do that in the second half, and I think we got the goals that clearly the performance deserved. So yeah, a good performance, good win.
Was there fears getting into 0-0, having at half time having not scored the goal, having played so well, as you say, that Coventry would improve after the break, and that might prove costly, or what were your thoughts?
No, it's not fear is the wrong word, because if we were afraid, we probably wouldn't have went on to do it. But it's just, you have to accept that's the reality of the situation. We didn't get the goal. You know Coventry are going to come out. You got to be ready for it. You knew that we were going to have to block some shots, maybe make some saves and be strong. But also we knew that there were spaces there in the first half, and if we could do enough of the right things and keep defending well, then we'd have our opportunities. And it was just being ready for that second half, and the boys knew what they needed to do. And of course, everyone was really happy when the first goal goes in, and from there we're in a great spot.
What a moment for Wes, 11 months on. What you're feeling for him personally? To tell us about his kind of recovery this year since the ACL, and the feeling in the dressing room around him.
Yeah, brilliant moment. I have to say, one of the best moments of the season, maybe my time here, to be honest. Delighted for Wes, for his family. Delighted for the staff, medical team who worked really hard with him. Really nice for the supporters. Obviously, they've got a great affinity with Wes. For his teammates who've seen the hard work he's put in, and I've really missed him. And even as a manager, it's you enjoy all wins, all goals. But one like that's a little bit special, and they're moments to really cherish.
Yeah, as I say, Coventry beaten twice in the space of a month. I know you always talk about every game's just worth 3 points and not looking at the table, but to do that, to beat these 5-0 on aggregate in such a short space of time, what can that do for your season?
Well, the 6 points are appreciated, of course, against a good team. I think the performance across both games, but probably especially tonight, renews the belief in the players on what I see. I see a group that's working hard to improve, and are making steps forward. So I think the group feel that as well. But of course, results against good teams help with that. But other than that, the reality is it's just another 3 points tonight, and I've said it lots of times, the challenges of this division for us as a team, staff, as a whole club are really, really different. They're really different than tonight. They're really different than last time round, and I don't see tonight's game being any more. It's the same 3 points on Thursday night in a completely different context against an Oxford team who are going to come, and I'm pretty sure try and make the game really, really hard for us. Team have just beaten Southampton, beat us in December, and that's a completely different challenge. And as a group of staff, players, and as a club, to be honest, we need to be good in those situations as well, and the reality of what that's going to be. So I think a really good win, good performance, shows again good growth in the team, but it's we have 2 more really, really tough games with a completely different context coming up this week, and we got to fight for the points in the best way that we can.
Thank you. You talked about the players going through experiences together. This is the sort of thing you mean, isn't it?
Not necessarily. No, I think of course these are good ones, but I'm pretty sure if you had Frank sat here and said what was a big experience for his team, he'd probably say losing the playoff semi-final that they deserve to win. So it's not just good experience, you have to go through bad experiences as well, and you have to then stay calm as a staff, as a group. The players need to see that you're going to stay calm, you're going to stick to your process. When things go wrong, you're going to stick together, you're going to work to find solutions to get better. I think all the experiences are valid. So tonight's a good one, of course, a positive. But it's, we need to be good in those situations as well, and the reality of what that's going to be. So, to go through, but honestly the bad experiences in terms of trying to grow a team, grow a group, the bad experience sometimes are just as valuable.
Jack Clark does fantastically well, particularly away from home. We've got Jayden particularly well at home. Great contribution for him for both goals.
Yeah, he played really well. I think there's lots of players who did, but Jack certainly played very well and seems to enjoy playing here. And yeah, he's a really talented player. We know that, and he worked really hard tonight off the ball as well. And really good performance.